How's everyone's morning going so well? Hopefully everyone's morning is going good morning. Hello, Maverick. White chocolate. Dude, do not do this unfunded. I know you're probably just joking, but anybody? I don't know, Roman. We might find out what the pad is. Can you guys hear me okay? I've got no response. There we go. We got one. Maybe y'all can't hear me. Okay, there we go. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. So I decided to start this stream a little bit earlier. Hopefully, you guys can actually see my screen this time. Yeah, y'all can see the screen. You see my cursor moving around? Yes, there it is. So, I have to apologize for last week, guys, or last NFP. I did not remove the cover from my my OBS setup, so therefore, you guys didn't really get to see my screen until almost right before the OSOK actually happened. So, I apologize for that, everybody. How many are new here? Wanted to get started earlier, 15 minutes earlier, so we had more time to go over stuff for the people that are new. Who is new here? Give me a 3 if you're new here. Phantom, that question, if you've watched some of my videos, should already have been answered. But in the indicator, it's points. I do everything in points. Some people want ticks, some people want pips. So it's your choice, but my data sheet and the indicator is always in points. Very good. Got a couple new people here. Welcome everybody who is new. So if you guys have not, this is your first OSOK. Unless you've practiced it and you've watched all my videos, I highly suggest that you just be a bystander for today. And the reason why I say that is because it is somewhat of a tricky thing to do. And sometimes it's easier just to be a bystander. So, and if you haven't watched my video on OSOK, on the actual whole process, it might be best just to stand by and watch. So that way you can learn and become better. When I first started doing this method, I actually practiced it for like 6 weeks before I actually tried my first OSOK attempt. So I'm going to link a video real quick in here, guys. For those who are brand new, I highly suggest that if you have not watched this video, you guys go and watch this video right here. It breaks down the entire process, and it's going to tell you exactly what you need to do to have a successful OSOK. So highly suggest that you guys do that. Also, we are doing another Elite Bundle giveaway. The link to that form is in the top. We'll be doing that giveaway. It's 1 month free of the Elite Bundle from Toodegrees. We'll be doing that at the end of the stream. All you got to do is put in your email, your YouTube name. We'll do the drawing live here. If you duplicate and you spam that form, I will delete your actual email and you won't be entered in. So do not duplicate or just spam that form. Only one. You only need one entry. So that's it. So we'll give a little bit more here. Let's see some of these questions. We'll go over the pad sizes here in just a little bit, guys. Just waiting for a few more people to join in. So I am in the process of making OSOK easier for everybody. And the OSOK data sheet that has been currently exclusive to the Market Lens and the Unicorn University is going to be coming to the public very soon. And it's a web application. It is no longer a spreadsheet. It is a web application, and it's going to actually do automatic pad sizes. So I'll give you guys a little sneak peek right here. There it is. So let's run through some pad sizes real quick, and I'll show you guys how this actually works. Let's see here. Anyone know the pad size for 2 contracts? Roman, 2 contracts, 2K. So all we got to do is come in here, 2 contracts, 2K. And there you go. There's your passing percentage and your pad size automatically. So Roman, that would be a 25 for a 75% win rate. Let's see. Pruthvi says 3K, 5 contracts. So 5 contracts, 3K. Same pad size, 25. Smooth, he's doing a 250K Apex account. So that's going to be 27 contracts, 15,000 passing target. Guys, I need also to, I know Smooth because I have 250K accounts, but if you want to know the pad, I need to know what the passing profit target is, not what size account you have. But for you, Smooth, the best passing percentage is 87.5, and that's a 43-point pad. Let's see here, 9K for a 150. Mary, I would need to know. Oh, it's a Tradeify. Again, it helps if you tell me. Luckily, I know what Tradeify is. So it's 15 contracts. If you're going for the growth, that would be a 25-point pad. Let's see here. I'm just going to keep scrolling through. Oh, 50K Tradeify. I don't know what that is, guys. I need to know. Let's see, 5K. Just trying to scroll through these messages, guys. What's the pad size? 100K account, 14 contracts, 6K. Dammy, 14 contracts, 6K. Your pad size is going to be a 46, and that gives you a 93.3% passing rate. Let's see. Phantom, I don't know. I need to know. You can't just tell me 50K. I need to know what your passing profit is and what the contracts are. S. Akash, 5 contracts, 3K. It's going to be a 25-point pad that gives you an 81.3% passing rate. Let's see. You need 19 points. I don't know. MQ trades. I don't know what a 50K Tradeify is. So if you guys once again could. Roman, here we go. 2 cons, 2K. Let's see. 25-point pad gives you a 75% passing rate. Let's see. Flashy. How am I doing 27 contracts? If you look some of my old videos, 27 contracts is a 250K Apex account. Good morning, Jimmy. So that's how I'm doing 27 contracts. So Max, we'll do that again. We just did a 250K account with Apex, but 27 contracts, 15K. Oops. 43 is going to be your best passing target percentage there. Troll Boy, 5 cons, 3K. Let's take a look at that. 5 cons, 3K. 25-point pad, 81%. Smooth, I've answered. If you guys have not been paying attention, all these questions you guys are asking about what profit targets are, I've already answered a couple times for a couple different people. Let's see, Connor, that's different. So 6 contracts, 6K. 25-point pad gives you a 75% passing rate. Maverick, 15K, 15 contracts, 9K. That's going to be a 25. That's 81.3. Fathers of Legends, 5 cons, 9K. That's going to be a tough one. Yeah, that's only going to give you a 31% passing rate. Fathers of Legends. So there's certain accounts that are better than others, guys. And the accounts that have a high passing target and a low number of contract allocations are not accounts that you're going to want to OSOK with. Again, if you guys have not watched my video, I highly suggest you watch that video I just linked in here about the funded side, the business side of funded accounts. There's specific accounts that you're going to want to use for OSOK, and there's other ones that you're not going to want to use. And if your passing profit is 9K and you can only do 5 contracts, that's not going to be one that you want to try to OSOK with. Because the whole point of OSOK is that you're able to use a large max allocation of contracts, your max risk, in one shot. Well, 5 contracts is not a lot of risk if you got to get 9K in profit. So H2 Tyler, 4 cons, 1,600. Let's see. Oops, 1600. 46 would be your pad size, and it's 93.3 is your passing rate. So let's see here. There we go. 10 cons. AO Washington, 10 cons, 3K. That's going to be a 25-point pad. That gives you 100% passing rate. So that's not bad. 10 cons for K. You must have you already gotten close to that? What prop firm gives you 10 contracts for 3K? Boy D, same thing. It's 25. Let's see. Oliver, 3 contracts, 1,500. That's going to be a 46-point pads, 93.3% passing rate. 3 cons, 3K. Christian, that's going to be a 25-point pads, going to give you 75% passing rate. Let's see here. Big D Mac, I've been over the 17 contracts for 9. That's what I'm doing actually today. I'm doing a 150K Apex account. That's 43. So for you guys that are new, this is an updated OSOK data sheet. This is a web app that I have developed and turned the Excel spreadsheet into this app. This is something that will be available to the public soon. And no longer will you have to be a member of one of the two, either Unicorn University or the Market Lens. This is going to be available to everybody. I have a few other web apps that I have used to keep track of my funded accounts, to know how far away I am from an actual payout. That will also be coming to the market soon. So let's see here. So Jacob, let's go to Adam. 35 cons, 21K. Let's see what that looks like. 35 cons, 21,000. That's going to be a 25-point pad for an 81.3% passing rate. That was for Adam. Jacob, 27 cons, 20K. What count is that? That's going to be a 25-point pad. Jacob. Tarek, 1 con, 1K. I don't know if that's going to get you much, but let's see. Yeah, I'll get you 75% passing rate with a 25. Mads, 10 cons, 10K. Let's see what we got there. That would be a 25-point pad. There you go. Thomas, what if the Eval account is in drawdown and would like to use CPI to pass the challenge? Drawdown is 1K on it. Challenge needed. I mean, you can do OSOK at any point in time in your actual Eval, even if it's in drawdown. The problem is that if it's in severe drawdown, if price doesn't move huge in one direction and there's any little bit of a retracement and it doesn't just go straight up or down, then that's where that's going to affect you because of trailing drawdown. So you can still do it, Thomas, but you have to think about that. Tanya. Hey, Tanya. Hey, there's a winner from last week. Are you enjoying that elite bundle, Tanya? She won the month free of the elite bundle last. I was worried. There you go, Tanya. A 46 pad is gives you 93.3. I was worried. I never heard back from you when I sent your email with your winning code. So I wanted to make sure you got it. I had to reach out to Toodegrees to make sure that you used it because I never heard back from you. So I didn't know if you had actually gotten it or not. So. Two cons, 1,500. 25. 4 cons, 1,500. That's a 46. 93. Awesome. Glad to hear, Tanya. Glad to hear. Guys, I will be doing another Elite Bundle giveaway. The link to the form is up at the top of this. It's pinned at the top of the video here. Just put in your email address and your YouTube name. Do not spam the account. Do not spam that form. If you enter twice or more, you will be removed. So, yes, Larry, you do. Access to the data sheet is in my personal journal. Again, what you see on your screen here is going to be a new web app that is going to be made available to the public very soon, and you won't have to be a member of the Unicorn University or the Market Lens anymore. So, okay, guys, I'm going to do a couple more, and then we're going to go over the process of this for those that are new. Let's go back. Let's see. 4 cons, 1K. Zayed, that's 100% with 25. So Zayad, I think that's how you say your name. Jose, 3 minis, 50K. I don't. What's your passing target? I need to know your passing target. Mr. SpongeBob, 3 minis, $200 is your target. Was that correct? All right, Mark. There we go. 10 contracts, 4,500. Thank you. 46 point pad gets you a 93.3. There you go, Mr. SpongeBob. 3K, 3 contracts, 2K. 25 point pad. All right, 6 Trader Sean, 6 cons, 1,500. A 25 point pad is going to be your best. I got you, Mr. SpongeBob. I see it. You don't have to do it over and over again, guys. Don't need you to spam the messages. I see you, Mr. SpongeBob. I answered that for you. All right. Let's see. Dude, hopefully you're not doing this on a real account, dude. I think that was just a joke, but one contract, 1,200. It's only 57%, and that's 87. That I want to do that. That's not it's not good. Let's see. Guys, I don't know how many times I have to tell you this, guys. You can't just put in 50K Apex account. I need to know how many contracts and what your profit target is. I don't know what a 50K account is. I need to know. So if you guys want me to help you, you need to help me so I can do this for you guys. All right. We're done. I've gone over just about every scenario of contracts here, guys. Please don't keep spamming this. I need to go over how this process works so everybody understands. And then if at that point in time, I can get back to the answers that'll work. Maybe Jimmy's in here, guys. Jimmy Trace. What's going on, BM? Maybe Jimmy can, if he's kind enough, he can go through some of these and maybe answer the questions that you guys have about the sizes. But I'm going to go through the process. So once again, guys, the OSOK protection pad indicator, it's in the link to this video. We always do it in points, and this is where you're going to put in the protection pad size. And the way the protection pad works is that we're placing stop orders above and below price. And the point of this is so that we can capture either direction of the market, doesn't matter which way it goes. The reason why we have a protection pad is to prevent or help limit the amount of times we're going to get manipulated in one direction before price actually moves in the other direction. Now, granted, in the past, CPI has been one of the more clean events that we get large one-sided moves. And that's what works best for OSOK. Even if our protection pad prevents us from getting wicked out in the opposite direction first. If price moves and it doesn't move far enough and we get any little bit of retracement, guys, it's going to blow accounts, okay? And that's because we're using max contracts. So the whole point is that we want to get these large one-sided moves. If it happens to go a little bit in the other way, we have the protection pad to prevent that from happening, and then we just keep going. So what we do is, first step is we want to make sure instant order placement is off at this point in time. And when we're above price, we're going to right-click on our mouse, and we're going to go to buy. Now, mine already has 17 contracts in there. Not everyone's is going to, but you might say 1 contract. The first thing is when we're above price, we're going to do a buy stop. So you go to a buy stop. You click right here. You put in the number of contracts that you're going to use, and then you simply drag your TP to your target. So my target's 93.50. And then you hit the buy button. Remember, way above price so it doesn't execute too soon. And then we're going to go below price, and we're going to right click once again. We're going to go sell stop. Make sure you have your right contract allocation on there. We are then going to drag down to our profit target. It's not always exact, which we can fix that later. And then we're going to hit sell. right? If it's not, if the TPs aren't the same, like mine's 93.50 up here, 92.65, you can just go in after they're on their charts. You can double click on it, just edit the order. Sorry, modify the order. Double click used to work. And we can just change our take profit right there. So actually I hate that it does it like this. Yeah. Profit target. There we go. So just change, you can change the reward dollar amount right there. There's your 93.50. Now, once we have all the orders on the screen, we're going to go back to our settings, and that's when we're going to turn instant order placement back on. The reason why we want instant order placement on is so when we hold the shift button down and drag our bracket order up to the protection pad and let go, it's not going to ask us for a second confirmation, because we're going to do that about 5 seconds before the news event. So you don't want that on at that point in time. So that's how we would place the orders. Does anybody have any questions about how placing the orders actually work? No? That's good. Scooby, usually about 5, maybe 8 to 5 seconds before. I used to do 10 seconds before, but if you're quick, usually I do it about 5 seconds before. AO Washington won't let you do a sell and buy. You need to do it as buy and sell stops. Because if you're trying to do a limit, it's going to try to instantly place the orders. So you want to do a buy and sell stops. I'll walk through this once again, guys. For those that weren't paying attention, we go to our settings, we turn instant order placement off. And when we're above price, you right click and you go to buy stop. Buy stop, not limit, but buy stop. And then we drag our TP where we want it after you have the right contracts in there. And then below price, we're going to go right click and go to a sell stop. And there you go. And then you have now, AO Washington, are you hitting sell? Like right now, I didn't hit buy up here, right? So it won't put it on your screen. So you actually, after you have it placed, you have to actually hit the sell and buy button. See, now I hit the sell button, it's on my screen. I go above, do the same thing for buy stop. You have to hit the buy and the sell buttons once they're on your screen. And there you go. So if AO, if that's not working for you, I don't know what's happening. I don't know why it would do that. So, but that's how you would do it. So Tarek, what's my pad size? Well, my pad size might be different than everybody else's. I am specifically doing a 150K Apex account today. Thanks, BM. So my pad size is going to be a 43. So, and I go down here and it's 17 contracts and 9K is my passing target. So then there you go. There's 43. So, no, Michael, you don't do market orders. You do stop orders. Guys, you got to listen to me. I've explained this 2 or 3 times now. You do stop orders, not market orders, guys. Not limit orders. Stop orders. Sean, yeah, I believe it's 43. It's about the same as mine. 27 contracts, 15K. It's yeah, it's 43. It's 43. Ollie, 5 contracts, 5K. It's going to be a 25-point pad. Florian, the reason why I choose 43 is because that gives me the best passing percentage. I don't know if you're new here, but that's why we have a protection pad. Yeah. Jaden, we need to know what your passing dollar amount is. Hey, there we go. 2 degrees. Everybody, let's give 2 degrees a round of applause, please, guys. their generosity in giving away their amazing tools is awesome. Let's put some hearts in the chat, guy, for Toodegrees, everybody. Without them, these giveaways would not be possible. And heck, without them, I want to have the AR levels and the TTFM indicator. Let's give some love to them, guys. Let's give some love. Yeah, let's go. Toodegrees in the house. T was supposed to jump on. I don't know where his bum butt is. He was supposed to jump on. He was streaming earlier, but he was supposed to jump on as well. All right, so we got about 4 minutes, guys. If you guys haven't already, you can go put the orders on your screen now. Again, far enough away that they're not going to execute early. And then we want to make sure that we're going to go in and actually turn instant order placement back on, guys. So instant order placement back on. Hopefully we get a little cleaner of move here. The last two OSOKs have kind of been crappy. But we were like on a 6 or 7 OSOK win streak. So that's just kind of how it rolls, right? You're going to win some, you're going to lose some. And guys, just for a full disclaimer, this is fully only for passing evals. Guys, you don't do this method on a funded account or a cash account. We only do this for passing evals. Not only do we only do it for passing evals, but if you can't take the cost of what an eval is, light it on fire, then don't do this. Right? If you worry, oh, I'm going to blow $50, I'm going to blow $80 on OSOK, then don't do it, right? It's only if you can just take that money, light it on fire, and you're good. So once again, what you're seeing in your bottom right corner, guys, is the updated OSOK data sheet. It has been turned into a web application. It is going to be available soon on my website to everybody. So you won't have to be a member of the Unicorn University or of the Market Lens, although those are great communities. It is time to make this available to everybody. Trader Sean, so I don't copy trade. We got about 3 minutes here, guys, so I'll just answer that question real quick. Trader Sean, I don't copy trade because I have only ever had the follower accounts fail, or not fail, but just error out. In other words, my leader account would execute, but then I get nothing from my follower accounts. That doesn't mean it doesn't work. I've had dozens of people who have passed 20 accounts at one time. I have one friend of mine that passed 20 accounts, got a couple payouts, blew them, then did it again and passed 18 accounts the second time. So it can happen, but you're going to get mixed results with it. You may try to do 10 accounts, 4 of them pass, 6 of them fail. So it just happens that way. So let's focus, guys. If you guys don't have your orders on your screen, they should be on your screen already. Instant order placement should be on by now, guys. But we have about a minute left. So here's hoping to a very nice one-sided move. And as always, once your orders execute one side, whatever side executes first, guys, you want to close out to the other side. So let's see here. Once again, remember, guys, stick around for the very end because we will be doing an elite bundle giveaway, 1 month free, courtesy of Toodegrees. About 30 seconds here, guys. Well, less, almost 30 seconds. Now it's 30 seconds. No, Sunnyside, it will be a free 1 month to the Toodegrees Elite Collection. Focused. Let's see here. Moving my orders. And here we go. Nope. Closing them out. Closing them out. I closed mine out, guys. No, we got no volatility. No volatility. That was not a strong move. Hey, somebody passed. There you go. Passed. Jerome passed. Yeah, some of you guys that probably had the smaller size pad passed. Yeah, there you go. Good job, guys. Pass, pass, passed, pass, pass, pass. Look at that. Good job, guys. Yeah. How much did it go here? Let's go down to the 1 second chart. Beautiful. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome, guys. I did not pass. Yeah. I was worried about my 43-point pad would be a little big, but it is what it is. 250K. There you go. Going back to bed. Let's take a look at let's look what happened here. We'll go down to the 1 second chart. Where is here we go. All right, let's measure this out. So this was good. There was no manipulation. So 40 points is how far? 42 points. Then let me measure this from here down to there. 12, that would have been all right. Let's see. So 43 probably went up to there. Yeah. Yeah, that second leg would have gotten it. I did not stay in, guys, in the past. If it doesn't do it instantly, I just close out. So I'm glad a bunch of you guys did pass. Yeah, Thomas, I'm not a fan of doing this on trade copiers at all, and specifically Trade Syncer, guys. If you guys are using Trade Syncer, be very careful. You are paying a lot of money to be their beta testers. I had with the new tool coming out for the pad size, but where are you measuring the data? I can go over that for the news on the 1 second sheet. It's on my Trading View. It's just for those who can't go down to a 1 second chart. It just means that your Trading View subscription won't allow for it. But back to Trade Syncer, I was using. No, I don't make money out of this. Did you make any money out? No, I don't. I mean, if you guys want to use my Apex code, that's great. I get something out of it, But no, I've never made any money off of OSOK, guys. And I've been doing this for a year now. And everything I've given away for free. So I'm going to be honest with you guys. Once I make this a web app, I might make it paid. I've put a lot of time. I've answered a lot of questions. And I've helped a lot of people pass OSOK. All for free over it's been a year now. My very first OSOK anything that I brought to the world was July 16th of last year in the Unicorn University. So it's been a long time. If I do make this data sheet available to everybody as a web application, it's going to be a one-time fee. It's going to be very small. It's going to be less than the cost of an eval, and you guys are going to have access to it forever. It's not going to be a monthly thing. It's not going to be $8. It's not going to be anything like that. So it will be something, and then I will be able to go in and update the data for you guys automatically, and then it will just push out to your spreadsheets. So, or to your new sheets. So that'd be great. Hey, there we go. Good job, Phantom. There we go. So, I mean, if you guys think it's is open for $1, it will be soon. It will be soon. Yes. Probably gonna make it for $50, maybe less. Hey, good job, Amy. Way to go. Way to go. Another pass. Look at all these people passing. Yeah, I could have passed if I would have stayed, but like I said, guys, when it doesn't instantly go where I want it to go, I tend to get out. But today was a great example of how the protection pad prevented us from getting wicked in and then coming down on some of these larger accounts. So, all right, with that being said, let's how about a giveaway, guys? Everybody want to do a giveaway? You're welcome, Maverick. Let's do a giveaway, everybody. Let's get some likes on this video. Everyone, if you haven't smashed that like button and you want to do this giveaway, please give me a like button here so we can get those likes up. At the top of the stream, there is a form to fill out, and that is going to enter you into the giveaway of 1 month free of the Elite Collection by Toodegrees. So let's go ahead. It's rigged if you don't win. All right, I'm going to give everybody about another 30 seconds or so to enter into this. Stuff. That's good to hear. I'm glad to hear that, guys. Yeah. The OSOK data sheet calculator for the web app is just the tip of the iceberg, guys. I have a funded sheet that I use because I have 20 funded accounts that I trade on. Right. And those 20 funded accounts are different sizes. And I use a percentage risk-based system. So my trades, I risk based off the percentage of my drawdown, anywhere from 5 to 10% of what my current drawdown is. Well, if my leader account is a 250K account, and I have some 150K accounts, I have a 50K account, I also have a couple cash accounts. Well, it's hard to say, well, if my leader account's 6,500 and then I have a $4,500 follower account, I have a $2,500 in drawdown, I'm talking about follower account, or a $5,000 cash account. Where do I do the math? So my funded data sheet that I'm going to be dropping, all you're going to have to do is you're going to put in your leader account. You put in your leader account trailing drawdown. That's going to, then you can add as many accounts as you want. And then it's automatically going to show you what the trade per, or the dollar per trade is based on your leader account and onto your follower accounts. And then it's also going to give you your copy ratio that you need to know. Oh, well, if I have a $6,500 follower account or leader account and my follower account's at 4,500, that's going to be 0.69, right? So when you're using your copy ratios, and then it's going to be able to keep, you put in your risk percentage, whether it's 5, 10, 15, 20% that you're risking. And then you're going to put in your actual win rate. And then you're going to put in your R factor. And it's going to tell you how many trades away you are from getting to a payout. And then also how many trades away from actually blowing your account. So that's something, when you're trading 20 funded accounts or more than 20 funded accounts, guys, it's hard to do all that math. So the funded data sheet is going to do all that for you. So it's something that I've been using for myself for a while now. So for the most part, Reptor I do. So, all right. Well, we got about 165 responses here. Let me just go ahead and clean these out for people who also did more than one entry. So let's just give this open here. Give me just a second, guys. All right, give me 1 second here. I'm going to clean out the duplicates, and then we're going to do this giveaway. All righty, all righty. Let's see. Any duplicates here? So far, so good, guys. You guys didn't do any duplicates. I like to see that. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know who this guy is, but you did a bunch and you're not going to be entered in. So, holy cow, guy. Okay. Well, you're getting deleted. Somebody didn't get the memo. He entered 50 times. Come on, guys. You think that's going to work? Like, seriously. What the heck? Oh, man. Oh, man. All right. Let's just get rid of this. Okay. Here we go, guys. We're going to copy this over. Let's go to the giveaway. All right. We got our wheel of names here, guys. So I'm going to drag this over. All right. Let's put the wheel of names. Let's put some names in there. Here we go. All right. Good luck, everybody. 1, 2, 3. All right. Smooth Move. Are you in the chat? Smooth Move. Smooth Move. Are you in the chat? Hey, there we go. Smooth. Congratulations. You won 1 month free to the Elite Bundle giveaway. Okay, Smooth, I'm going to send you an email with a code and a link to claim that. It may go to your spam email, so make sure you check that. You should get it in the next 10 minutes or so. Smooth, please do me a favor. Email me back to let me know that you received that email so we can make sure you get that giveaway. So, all right, everybody. Well, that's that. Once again, I'm hoping by the next OSOK, which will be NFP, we will have the OSOK web application available to everybody. So if you guys aren't already following me on the socials, you can just go to daytradingrealtor.com. Right at the very top, I have links to my X and my Instagram account. You guys are going to want to follow me there. This way I can, you'll be up to date when the web app drops and you'll be able to get them. So, everybody, thank you for joining in. Congratulations to everybody that passed. I'm happy for everybody. That's why we're here, is to help everyone continue passing accounts. Once again, we're going back to risking normal, guys. If you do want to keep instant order placements on, you can keep them. If not, make sure to turn it off. Go back to proper risk management. And as always, happy trading, risk properly. Have a good rest of your week.